Now, my constraint here is, my first constraint, let me add that. My first constraint here is 0 for not assigned and 1 for duty assigned. What is the meaning of this? I need to check all the values or all the cells wherever we can assign or software should assign the duties. I need to select all the cells, right? It should not be any value. It should be a binary constraint, either 0 or either 1. If a person is assigned or allocated a duty, it should be 1, right? Now, if I click on add, my first constraint is over, 0 or 1. Now, the company says, or company policy says, as a full-time employee, no employee should work more than 40 hours. That means 5 days, right? So, I need to give the condition of all the full-time employee only. 16 full-time employee I have selected like this. All the full-time employee can work lesser or equal to 40 hours. That is a column L. We have already calculated. Agree? What about the part-time employee? Company says no part-time employee is allowed to work more than 24 hours. Add. What about the part-time employees? All the 4 part-time employees at the bottom side, I'm giving a condition, or company is saying that if they should not work 24 hours, more than 24 hours per week, they should not work. Right? Till now clear? Another one here is what they are mentioning. 40 hours, this one, yes. On weekends, we have already mentioned. So we are fulfilling all the constraint, but now
Individual row, sir. Now for individual row.
individual row. But before that, the company says my threshold should be fulfilled. The software is going to assign the duties, but make sure the weekdays 12 minimum assigned and over the weekends 10 minimum assigned. है ना? होना चाहिए. Now, my constraint says this shortfall that is coming as a negative value in accounting format bracket, right? It should also be 0. Make sure, make a calculation in such a way my shortfall should become 0. Wherever it is surplus, transfer their duties on a day where we are getting a shortfall and try to balance that shortfall should be minimized. That is equal to 0. That is my target to run my business while making the other constraint in mind. If I add like this, now my job is done.
If we won't add this constant, then what will happen, sir? Already we have given the total shortfall, na, sir?
Agree. That should be
we have
0.
to make it 0.
Yeah, 0. But
So why do we need to put it? Daily shortfall.
Because it is going to calculate. See, let's say there is a surplus. That should also be reduced. No? If there is a shortfall, it will become negative. But let's say out of 12, we require only 12, but 16 are available.
Got it.
We need to reduce that one also.
Okay, sir.
So another one. Now I will consider the leave request. Once I have make a constraint for all the company policies, generic policy. After that, I will consider the request of the leaves for individual employee in my software. What is that? Cannot work for more than 24 hours. My first employee says cannot work more than 24 hours. That means this value cannot be greater than 24 hours this week. For this week only. First condition satisfied. Now I need to add this constraint. My second employee says, Andrew, says cannot work on Saturday and Sunday, right? That means these two values equals to 0. 0 means not assigned. Software should not assign a duty to Andrew on Saturday, Sunday this week. He has already made a request. Agree. Now I need to add. So any confusion? I'm considering the leave request for individuals now.
Sir, only Saturday, Sunday. Last one.
Last one. But the third one cannot work on Saturday, Sunday. So in this case, Saturday, Sunday, for case of Andrew, row number 8, Saturday, Sunday should be 0. Make sure. So my software should consider that 0. That means not to assign any duty for Andrew on Saturday, Sunday. Except other than Saturday, Sunday, he is available for all of the 5 days. Right? If I click on add, now my third employee says cannot work this week. Cynthia, right? Row number 10. My Cynthia employee says cannot work this week. That means not to assign any duty for this employee. He has gone for a family vacation or maybe a visiting tour or maybe official trip. All the values should be 0 only. 0 means what my software will understand as a binary. 0 means not to assign any duty. Right. Add. Now, another one. Let's say another one, Vivian. Vivian says cannot work on Friday and Saturday. I'm available on Sunday, but I cannot work or I will not work on Friday and Saturday this week. So what I need to do? Friday and Saturday should not be given as a 1. Make sure my software can making a constraint for Cynthia that, sorry, not Cynthia, Vivian, that Saturday, Friday and Saturday should be 0, not to assign a duty. He is not available, he or she, right? Add. Now, another one. Cannot work Thursday through Sunday. That means I am available only for 3 days. Saying in the indirect way, I will be available only Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Don't assign me any duty for Thursday onwards for this week. That means my Thursday, where it is Thursday, 4th day. Thursday to Sunday, I am not available. David. Row number 17 says, I am not available for 4 days this week, 3 days. Agree? 0. Don't assign me any duty as 1. I will not work. Now, last person says, Mario, says, cannot work Wednesday through Sunday. Oh man. So, all the 5 days he is not available. Agree? That means, make it equal to 0. Don't assign any duty to me. I will be working only on Monday and Tuesday this week. This is my personal choice. Fair policy. Company's fair policy. I have a right to make a leave, to get a leave. Right. Now, regarding the part-time, they have also requested for the leave. Anna, cannot work Monday through Wednesday. Oh man. First 3 days he is not available. Who? King. First 3 days the person is not available. So many leave requests. See. Then final one, cannot work on Monday and Saturday. That means I am available on other days except Monday and Sunday. So Monday and Saturday, sorry. So Monday it should be 0 for the last person, Dandri, right? 0. And the last person, Saturday should also be 0 for this person. Sorry, I have 0 for first one. Monday he is not available. I need to check. Right. Monday he is not available, right? Equals to 0. Add. And then he is also not available on Saturday, right? Equals to 0. I'm making fulfill of all the leave requests. Now you see all the requests we have made a constraint here. Agree? All the requests as a constraint we have made. Now, by accepting all the requests and optimizing my manpower to schedule the duties, there are 3 methods in this to run this model. There are first model, GRG nonlinear. Wherever the values are in exponential and logarithmic, where we are going to use GRG nonlinear, when the values are available or such values, those who are written in or those who are in calculations like logarithmic or exponential values. Then we are going for this GRG nonlinear model. Simplex LP, where we have only simple addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Agree? The third one here is evolutionary, where we have a discontinuous values. So what is our choice here? I am going to use this evolutionary method to run my model while keeping all the company policies in mind, while accepting all the leave requests from all the employees. Now assign the duties. If I hit solve, see, it is making a hit and trial. See, at the lower bottom side, left side, you can see how many times it is running in a quick way. That is not possible with the manual way, right? How many times? 2000, more than 2000 times it has run. 25,000, 2500, 2700, 29, 3000, right? You can see how it is optimizing your solution while considering all the requests.
So number of iteration going on.
Yeah, going on. है ना? That is not possible by the manual ना, कि किसको कब देना है ड्यूटी, कब नहीं देना है, कौन किसको मानेगा, कौन बुरा मानेगा. Let it be automated. See, now the wonderful thing is available for you. If I click on this, see, the first person says, I cannot work more than 24 hours. The total hours for this person in the coming as 24 hours. What are the duties date? He has not given any days priority, na? He has given only the hours constraint. He is assigned duty on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And if you see, that person cannot work this week, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, no duty have been assigned for this. The person says, I cannot work on Saturday, Sunday. See, the 5 days he is working, but he is not available on the weekends. Agree? No person is available. No person is working more than 40 hours. In case of the part-time, not more than 24 hours. Agree? The person who was saying, I cannot work, I can work only Monday and Tuesday, cannot work Wednesday to Sunday, is available only for 16 hours and only 2 days. While keeping all the constraint, while keeping all the request of the leave, my company is running well. Equal fair policies for every employee, and see, there is no shortfall at all. By optimizing more than 10,000 iterations, my software has run to get this solution. That was not possible with the manual iterations. Agree? That is my first approach. How you are going to make use of the solver. Case may be different. Case may be anyone. Like I was mentioning, minimization or maximization, maybe profit, maybe a pricing model of the different, like handset one, like mobile series one, pricing one, mobile series two, pricing two, optimize number of the mobile handset to sell. Problem can be anything, but my approach here is to demonstrate solver, how to use a solver as a powerful tool in any analytics software, right? So any doubt or any confusion?
Yes, sir,
Anything
I
to repeat?
followed you step by step, but it did not give me any value at the end when I hit OK. It did not give me
Okay.
anything in written.
Okay.
And so for me, it is giving
Hmm.
objective cell contents must be a formula.
So objective cell should be given a formula. Na? Some we have given some.
Mhm.
Don't write it manually. है ना? Don't write it manually.
Can
Okay.
you repeat
So
the last condition?
yes.
Saturday?
Yes. So let me go to the solver, right? Yes.
Sir, I
So
got the error in model.
so in that case, you have made a calculation for this cell also. If you have written manually, है ना, shortfall
No,
calculation.
I have formulas and everything, but it shows
हाँ.
me error in model. Please verify that all cells and constraints are valid.
Okay, so you have given binary as well. So
Perhaps some cells
so-
that are not variable cells are marked as integer, binary, or all different.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I hit OK after that. I also saw the same error.
No. So in case of binary, na, don't select K and L column. So let me repeat that one. Na? Quickly, I can repeat. So you can see where, so don't make a binary to K and L column, just a binary for all 7 days, and don't make it a binary, and make sure that you are using a formula for this to calculate the total scheduling of a particular
Yes.
day. है ना? If you are entering manually, then it is not going to work. If you are not making a sum on this or making, if you are just putting 0 as manually, it is not going to work. So let me repeat quickly, है ना? Okay. So let me delete all these values. And these values are also deleted.
Sir, if we do undo RR.
No. It will not
No?
work. Na? Solver has, you have selected a keep solver solution. That if you remember when I hit OK. So it is retaining the solver solution. It will not be going to back.
So
Now,
binary I have used only once
Huh.
where we had used it, and I have put all the formulas only. I'm not sure why it did not return any
No,
value.
Okay. So just quickly repeating the process, just see where is any problem. So
Yes.
total days we have, okay, so let me fill the zeros first while dragging for all the employees, right? And then total days we have calculated as number of ones by making use of sum. Hai na? So sum function I have used here, and then like this, then dragging to the last one. Then total hours we have multiplied with the number of days to work multiplied with the 8 hours per day. है ना? So then total hours I have calculated. 10. Staff required, that is the company calls 12, 12, 12 for weekdays, है ना? And 10 for weekends minimum. Now, it should be calculated, staff scheduled. It should make use of the some function that how many staffs are getting scheduled as one for Monday, right? I'm making use of some function to calculate the how many people have been assigned a duties on Monday. Same thing, I can do it for all the other days. Now, if you calculate the shortfall equals to assigned number of the staff minus your staff required, right? So by default, it is coming negative because there is a shortfall. I'm tracking it. Now, if you calculate that objective cell, it should be a sum of total shortfall in entire week. How many schedule, or like 80 man days, like mentioned earlier, like this, right? Now, that is the company policy. Now we need to make the rules in this to run the query. By hitting this solver, right? I'm clicking on this. Let me delete all these constraint. I will write it again, right? One by one, quickly. Or I can say reset all. It will work. Reset all solver options. Okay, reset all. Okay, yeah, good. So if I hit a reset all, so no need to delete one by one, delete everything. Now it is asking us the value of. So what is my objective? My objective here is the value of, I need to click on this 0. My set objective is shortfall should be minimized and it should be 0 equal, right? Now, what is the objective cell? This sum function. Total shortfall. No, please remember that total shortfall. Now, it is asking us, okay, objective cell we software knows, but you need to decide which value to input, right? So we need to give input cell or as a variable cell here as Monday to Sunday, all the duties where we can assign a duty, like 20 rows multiplied by 7 rows, 7 days, 20 employees, right? That is my changing cells. Agree. Now it is asking, follow my company norms. My company norm says, first I need to tell software that this, wherever you can assign the duties, right? Wherever you can assign the duties, 0 for not assigned and 1 for assigned duty. That means it should be a binary number. Don't select the total, don't select the total hours. K and L column should not be selected. So from Monday to Sunday, all the 20 employees, I'm saying, use a function of the binary number, either 0 for not assigned, either 1 for the assigned people. Now, if I hit add, my first constraint is fulfilled. My second constraint is given by the company. No full-time employee should work more than 40 hours, right? Now, we have already calculated the 40 hours, total hours by an employee. So if I click on this total hours for full-time only, right? Not to include your part-time at this moment. For full-time 16 employee, it should be a constraint that they cannot work more than 40 hours as per company policy, 5 working days. Add this solution. Now for the part-time, what the company says, no, not more than 24 hours. So wherever my part-time employees are there, last 4 employees are my part-time employee, they cannot work more than 24 hours. Agree? Add. Now the company says 12 on weekends and 12 on weekdays and 10 on weekends. Agree? Now I need to give, if there is any surplus, make sure the duty is assigned where the company or where the software is seeing any shortfall. Make sure it should be equal to 0. All these values, some function of the total scheduling of a particular day should be 0. Please be remember, this should be a formula D27.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Only in the binary option, constraint should be?
No constraint. It should be binary. Equal to B. Just select the binary in that case.
Binary is chosen. Then
constraint it will be taken as a binary automatically. If I click on this binary will be written here in constraint and by default. No need to worry. Just select the binary. That's it. And add.
okay.
So in this case, let's say D28, this one, daily shortfall, it should be equal to 0, right? If I click on add,
Yeah, I got
my
it.
job is done. है ना? My job is done. Now, as per the company policy, I have made all the constraints. Now I need to look the individual request of the all employees. है ना? I need to consider all the individual employee requests for the off.
24 hours this week. Total number of hours.
Lesser than or equal to 24 in case of part-time. Right. Now I need to consider the request for first employee, Pamela, that cannot work more than 24 hours this week. I'm not like restricting the days where I can get assigned a duty, but I cannot work for more than 3 days this week. Give me a flexibility. So maybe on the rest side. So my first employee is saying the total working hours. I'm going to select this total working hours for my first up. Now I'm selecting the individual request. This should not be more than 24 hours this week, right? Now, second employee has not make any request. Third one is completely available. So we need to give only 5 days duty to this. He's a surplus. The third one says he or she cannot, Andrew cannot work on Saturday and Sunday. That means I need to add this one. That means my Saturday and Sunday, this one. These two must be 0, right? Wherever the employee has made a request for off is off, my software should make a constraint that it should be 0 for that, for particular duty. Add. Now my row number 10, employee name Cynthia says cannot work for this week. That means don't assign any duty later it, right? So all the duties should be 0 for this person. Cynthia, agree, add. Now this person, Vivian says cannot work Friday and Saturday. I'm available on Sunday, but I'm not available on Friday and Saturday. So I need to consider the request Friday and Saturday for Vivian. It should be equal to 0, right? Add. Now the another David row number 17 says cannot work Thursday through Sunday. That means he is available only on first 3 days, right? Just select only the duty assigned columns, and don't select K and L, else it will be not, it will be showing error. Equals to 0, like this. Right. Now the last one says, last full-time employee says cannot work Wednesday through Sunday. That means the person Robinson Mario is available only on Monday and Tuesday. So what the software should do, only on Monday and Tuesday should be assigned based on the availability, but other days the duty should not be assigned to Robinson. Add. Now, looking for the request from the part-time employee, they are mentioning Monday through Wednesday. First 3 days, my first part-time employee, King Michael, is not available. First 3 days. So I'm selecting first 3 days, making equal to 0, right? Now, if I click on add, the last person, Deandre says cannot work on Monday and Saturday. That means either I'm not available on Monday, make a 0. Don't assign me any duty for Monday. And also, I'm not available on Saturday, right? Don't assign me any duty. I will not come to the office. That. Now, if I click on add, now you are able to see there are 13 to 14 constraints we have written here, right? You can check. And I was mentioning about the model evaluation. See, there are 3 methods. CRG for exponential and logarithmic values. Simplex LP, linear progression, that is for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And the third one here is evolutionary. Evolutionary we are using for discontinuous value. So my right choice here is evolutionary. And now it is saying, now the constraints are binding. We have fulfilled all the constraints and considered all the requests from all the employees for the off. Now, if I click on OK, so there are, let me count that. First, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
4, 5,
10,
6, 7, 8,
10,
9, 10,
right?
11,
10,
12,
11, 12.
12.
12 constraints we have written, right? 11. No, 13 constraints we have written, right? Right. So 13 constraints we have written.
6, 7, 8.
For last employee, we have written 2 constraints.
12 भी तो हुआ.
No. So for last employee, we have written 2, Monday and Saturday as a separate.
And also 12.
So which one you are missing? Just check that one. Anyone who is like missing? We have written 13 constant in this.
Yeah, I have also
Anna?
13.
Yeah. Anna. So now if you click on OK or solve, see, it is setting the problem and iteration is going on. See, it is making hit and trial solutions, if else. And it is optimizing the scheduling of the employees. See, manually it is not possible to think all the constraint, to consider all the requests and making the company policies constraint, while scheduling this one. And not only that one, when we are going for multi-pricing, multi-model optimization, company's profit, that is very, very challenging along with the inventory check. What your inventory has a constraint also or not? Whether you are able to make such solutions or manufacture such a model or not. So that is a very, very interesting case that I usually discuss in my regular class. So if I click on OK, so I'm clicking on this keep solver solution. So if I click on OK, see, my job is done. Software has written or has iterated more than 10,000, but it is making all the constraint and giving the best solution to us. And that sheet we can share with our team, where they are
now.
supposed to assign.
Yeah. It worked now this time. Yes.
So make sure that you are using the constraint in the right cell with the adequate cells and with the right logic. So it is only for 20 employee. It might be. See, if I ask you to run this model for 200 employee, it is also possible, right? Might be you are using ERP, but again, this is another approach where you can make a schedule, project-based optimization of like manpower deployment, or maybe how many number of analysts you require for. So let's say if you are counting, some similar case, if I remember, when the HR was in a problem, then that to allocate n number of the analysts to a particular team, or n number of the team lead, n number of the manager, n number of the coders, developers to a particular project, then this type of solver can help you in that.
ये गलत आया मेरा.
So in that case, just check all the constraints if you are meeting. This is, in my case, the first one cannot work for 24 hours, more than 24 hours. So we have assigned only 24 hours.
Can't work
This,
Wednesday.
ये तो आएगा ही नहीं बंदा, right? So just check that one, So if so what is your what is my expectation from this session? What you are going to supposed to submit today? First is employee ledger. You are going to submit in the same sheet, right? I will open the portal where you can upload your Excel file where you are working or practicing. Employee ledger you are going to submit, and the second one you are going to submit with the solver report. That's it. And make sure one thing, whenever you are going to submit, if you are using the macro as well in the submission, make sure you are saving your file with XLSM format. Right. So that's all for today's, and we will meet again for another concept, another analytical approach, another solution for HR perspective with another concepts. Yeah.
Sir, one question,
please.
sir. So it may happen, sir, that our constraint is higher than our expected target. Means staff required is 12, 12, 12, 10, 10. It may happen, so we may have the staff requirement higher. In that case, solver would be able to solve.
No. In that case, we need to add some more constraint. What is the given or add-on? So that again, it will make a hit and trial, and wherever it is a shortfall, it will indicate that one also. So you may recommend for the recruitment, or maybe more manpower deployment for a particular for a particular day, or maybe a particular condition. So wherever it is a shortfall, not always that it is giving is. If it is a negative value, it will so indicate. Let's say in case of the special case extended weekend, 12 people have gone for the vacation and only 8 people are available. So what the solver will do, it will assign the duties for 8 people only in that case. That's why I'm saying lesser than or equal to, it can be a lesser value as well in case of the allocation. Okay,
sir, got it. So another thing, in my Excel, EDATE function means to calculate the number of years. That is not working, sir.
Years, yeah, all right. Date difference.
Yeah, date difference function is not even there in my Excel. I don't know why date difference function is not there. EDATE is there. Means date of bonus I can get EDATE, but date difference is not there.
Okay. So what is my humble submission? So please update your maybe Office 365, the recent one, or maybe like maybe you can ask your support team. Installation part, they are usually making this. Either see, if EDIT is there and Excel is there, that maybe requiring maybe some update or maybe something. As there is no wrong in this. Software is there with you, and ideally it should work.
It difference is a very old function, sir. Very
Right.
different.
I know. So in my case, in my laptop, my like a technical team of IIM Kashipur, they have installed this Office 365 2019 or 16, I think. So updated one that we are using as a cloud base, right?
Because I have Office 2019.
Oh, great. I know. So might be, yeah. So so in your case, it should be perfectly work.
No, sir,
So
I've been trying it last time,
है ना?
but it's not possible. Not an issue. Let me check later on, sir.
Sir, when will we get this entire section uploaded?
No, there is no upload, no PPT. So I have to share the data set. It's your call that you are going to develop your own sheet.
Sir, I'm saying recording of this session.
Recording, that's my technical team, or like team leads can answer. And I'm making a summary as well, right, for you, so that you can remember what we have covered. And when we are going to meet next time, I will make a add here like a summary session 2, what we have covered, what we have developed, and so that I will append in that case. So recording will be like uploaded by the team leads. That is not in my hand. And like from my side, like I will write the instructions as well, what to upload. First thing I'm looking for employee ledger as a submission, and the same worksheet you are going to submit this solver report.
Can somebody from team please confirm when will we?
Yasha, are you there? So Yasa has left, I think. Earlier service was there, so he was handling. But I will request immediately after this session to Nishchit, that is handling the portal, to upload a video recording immediately.
Sure,
Right?
sir.
So not to worry, it will be in your hands and it will be recorded. It will be uploaded soon by 2 p.m. or maybe on or before that one. Right? So thanks, and see you in the next week with another concept, another interesting HR cases, and another analytical approach.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
sir.
and take care. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.